So I did two installs tonight on Bruce, my 2025 Harley-Davidson Pan America 1250 Special. That's a mouthful. Bruce is easier. Anyways, the first install I did was related to the shift lever, the gear shift lever. I was having problems with the OEM one. So and I'll post a link to all this. We'll see if that focuses. Not so great. So, what was happening with my Daytona boots, I was able to shift it, but sometimes I was really having a hard time upshifting, especially when going from first to second. I was having a hard time getting my toe under, this part, whatever that's called. And then when later on, I was thinking, it was like, well, let me try my Alpinestars boots. They're more of a MX off-road adventure type boot. What I think they're called a Tuscan or Toucan or something like that. Again, I'll post that information too. My memory stinks. Anywho, the toe box, with the default OEM, with the default position of the OEM shifter, I absolutely could not get my toe under it at all. It was just, I just wasn't happening. So, I'll post links to these video and information online. A couple of people that posted videos on YouTube, how they readjusted the positioning of the OEM shifter, but I still decided to change the actual shift lever itself. This one's adjustable. Well, first off, it's a little bit longer, and the toe box, or this part here, whatever the heck this is called, this is adjustable forward and aft. There's a little screw in the back here. It's like one of those, it's not Torx, I forget what it's called. I just happen to have a tool for it, so I was lucky. But yeah, it's real simple. You just loosen it up, position it where you want it, and Bob's your uncle. So what I installed, this is the Dynojet folding shift lever. It is kit 21 HD Pan America, and I'll put the part number and link and all that good stuff to it, in the description and also on the blog site. So installation was super easy. We take off this chain guard cover here, 3 Torx screws. I believe they're T30. Again, I'll post that information online. This comes off. There's a 1/2-inch nut located right behind right there. So you can use a 1/2-inch wrench on that end just to hold the nut in place. This is a T40 Torx. Unscrew that. It just slides off this way. And what I ended up doing, I ended up putting this level. I raised it up one level. This is a 6 millimeter Allen wrench. Pull, back out the screw there. Pull this off the spline. Move it up one spline. At least that's what I did. Put it back on. Reassembled everything, and now it's pretty much level. And with my Alpinestars boots, I tested it while here in the center stand. No problem. Obviously, I'll have to take it out for a test ride. That'll probably happen tomorrow, November 8th. Today is the 7th, evening of. And yeah, I think it worked out pretty well. Another thing, of course, people can do is you can loosen this up instead. That's also a 1/2-inch nut. And you can then adjust it forward and aft to help, to raise and lower this a little bit. But you're going to get more movement with the lever by actually changing it in the spline at this area. And there's no right or wrong way. It's whatever preference, like with everything. And yeah, could I stuck with the OEM one? Probably. But I like this, and like I said, I really like the fact that this folds as well. So in the event that this does go down, hits a rock or something, this will fold as opposed to bending. Not that damage couldn't happen to this, but this is aluminum. It's bendable, so that helps too. So yeah, the fact that this folds in like that, kind of like the foot pegs do, that will help in the event if I actually hit something or drop it. Because that would never happen. It's not like I ever dropped Dexter, once every trip. No, not at all. But anyways, so yeah, I think that will fix the shifting problems I was having. when I took it out on the for break-in ride 1. That's the only ride I've been on with this. I've only put 66 miles on this since bringing it home, not counting the 17 miles bringing it home. Just haven't had time. But yeah, I was having a real problem, especially from dead stops, shifting up from like first to second gear, and even sometimes, down the road, it was really kind of fumbling around, trying to get my foot under there to shift up to increase the gear, shift up a gear or two. So I'm thinking this will help. I mean, again, it feels like a little bit of a reach, so there'll be some getting used to that too, but I think it'll be better. I guess I'll find out tomorrow. All right. Have a good one. So one of the installs I did tonight was a Custom Dynamics Strobes brake flasher, and to help me demonstrate that is future rider Tristan. Say hi, Tristan.
What's up?
So we're going to go ahead and flip this on.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Don't do anything else. Not yet. And go ahead and hit the brakes. So what the strobe flasher does is just that. It makes the brake light strobe. Squeeze and hold. There we go. Okay, you can release it. So after you hold it for a while, it'll go steady. But initially, it will, strobe. It was a super easy install. As again, the seats come off real easy. You plug it in line to the brake connect to the brake light plug-in wires. It's right under the seat. I will post links to Custom Dynamics install video. It is super easy to do. Even I could do it. Even Tristan could probably do it. All right.
By the way, I even have my Down driver's license right here. You can't see him though.
No.
Anyways,
All right.
Tristan, out.
Yep, we're out.